Alrighty, welcome back everyone. It is LaughNgamez here. I'm back with another Starcraft 2 1 versus 1 AI cast. We have got ourselves what should be a firecracker of a game here. And starting things off, we've got two very well-mannered bots. And in the, well, one very well-mannered bot, well, kind of two. In the top right, it's Lissy and Ender. So two bots I've cast before. I'm just laughing because, as he says, good luck, have fun, hope you enjoy the game against me. And then Ender says, invasion detected, vermin extermination program starts, but there's the good luck, have fun tag, presumably the ID it has for Lissy. And so, a bot versus bot match. We already know Ender's strategy, going to be 2-base Roach, going up against Lissy. And yeah, excited to see how this one goes. These AIs are just monsters. They're amazing. And so let's see where this game's going to go. Ender is scouting out. Just going to be checking for that pool timing, presumably, in a ZVZ. Never a bad idea. Not really done in pro practice, as it is quite an economic hit, but with bots, it's probably worth it. And so, we're on Infestation Station, which is just a very catchy name. And ladies and gentlemen, before we get too far into this game, go ahead, hit that like button, and leave a comment down below that says more bots if you want to see more of these bots. I know I certainly do. A bit of a sidebar, but you guys responded very positively when I said I was going to set a goal for myself of per YouTube member. I'm going to do a video a month. I guess with the end goal being if we can hit 30 YouTube members, I'll be doing daily videos. But yeah, we did have a couple new members join up after that. So if you do want to support the channel, consider becoming a YouTube member. There's various perks and whatnot. And it's much appreciated for the coffee that fuels these casts. And so, we take a look at the game here now. We've got Ender going for that 2-base Roach Warren. Lissy just going for a couple of Lings for starters. More normal opening. I mean, in ZVZ, all's fair in love and war. But as far as the more macro focus goes, it's definitely for Lissy. So, we'll have to see if Lissy can hold on against this attack for Ender, whether there's going to be a scout out. There's an Overlord hanging out at the front in a bit of a precarious position. But a queen is on the way for Ender, so that could potentially die. We'll see. But yeah, Ender's going to be able to churn out roaches soon. And it is mining a lot of gas to be able to do so. So I wonder if we'll see any Ravagers or if that is just for roaches. I'm not sure how many boys you need on gas to pull off a rush like this. I feel like 6 is quite a bit. But then again, I am not a Zerg player. Although when I do play Zerg, I roach rush with the best of them. Drone helped shut down that Zergling. That was actually a very cool block. And then we've got Burrow on the way for Ender, so going to make use of that. It's kind of a given that you want to get that, as it's just oh so strong, the regeneration that roaches have. Overlord does go down, that belongs to Ender, so that will be a temporary supply block and force another Overlord to be built. So that could actually delay the rush a little bit. Lissy, not losing an Overlord of its own. This boy does get away. Interestingly enough, it does just pull it back a little bit when it takes a bit of damage. Lissy is scouting out. Ender's drone is still scouting out. Has this boy been out on the map the entire game? Apologies, I forgot the music again there. But yeah, this drone is scouting out. Does get taken off. And then we see, yeah, the Roach is on the way. Burrow's on the way. Another drone is on the way. I wonder if that's just to replace the one that perished there. The scouting one. So let's actually keep an eye on that. That drone, it does just go to mining, but I do wonder if that is like a trigger sort of thing. Like, even though that the drone that died was the scouting one, Ender still says, nope, I need 27 drones, doesn't matter what they're doing. That would be something. Anyway, we've got a lot of Lings on the way here for Lissy off of these 3 bases, so it's going to be mass Lings against Roaches. Now, usually the Roaches win, but it's not unheard of in ZVZ for the Lings to win. Now, we'll see how well the surround's going to go. The numbers-wise, it is definitely in the favor of Ender. 13 Roaches to 22 Lings. Now, that Ling count is going up. Of course, there'll be Queens to help with this. It's all going to depend on the micro, the engagement, that sort of thing. Ender is just walking its creep tumors out and just spamming up these Roaches. Actually taking a long time before it goes for an attack. Notably, as yeah, okay, there we go. I'll strike at 537. So there's the tag. Transitioning to 3 bases. So I wonder why it's transitioning. If that's just something that it does all the time. Anyway, the attack is going out. One Ling does run into those roaches, so Lissy is just producing more and more of these Lings. Now, I'll tell you, I did not expect a mass Ling versus Roach in this game. I expected it to be sort of just Roach versus Roach, that sort of thing. Lots and lots of Lings are on the way for Lissy. We're currently up to 35, but still 35 Roaches, 35 Lings against 20 Roaches doesn't do it. However, with the Queen's support, that could be the difference. They are putting out a lot of damage on those Roaches, but then the bottleneck is very good for the Roaches. Drones are actually being pulled into this. As Lissy does have the higher drone count, it can afford to lose a few. The Queens can transfuse each other if need be. But the problem is these roaches are just burrowing. There is no lair, so no detection to deal with these. So some of them are going to go down before they can burrow. Actually, quite a few of them go down before they can burrow. But then just about an equal number did successfully burrow too. So we're going to need some detection for Lissy, otherwise these roaches will just unburrow and cause a lot of grief. Interestingly enough, these roaches are all healed up, but they're not unburrowing. I wonder if it's waiting for every roach to be healed up or what before it's going to unburrow, or if they'll just hang out for in perpetuity. We see 2 Evos on the way for Lissy, so we'll be able to get upgrades. Upgrades are very effective on Lings. These Lings are just hanging out still. Yeah, so no lair started to provide detection for this. Fortunately for Lissy, that like Ender wasn't burrowing those roaches in time for them all to survive. Otherwise, that would be hugely problematic. But anyway, so far, Lissy holding on, going for its own Roach Warren. The drone count is in the lead of Lissy. Ender did go for a 3rd base. It's actually a very forward 3rd base, incredibly forward. Yeah, that is so close to Lissy's base. These Zergs are already touching creep, which says something. Where does the red creep end and the blue creep start? That's the real question. Now, 1-1 is on the way, so it is going to be Roach upgrades for Lissy. A Baneling, or there's that Roach Warren finishing up. A Baneling nest is done for Ender, and oh man, Banelings against Masslings. You guys tell me how this is going to work out. 7 Banelings against 78 Lings. Oh, this is going to be a potential bloodbath. Oh man, we'll see if Lissy has got the splits or the wherewithal, is that the right term, to avoid these Banelings. Anyway, this lair is now getting up, so there is potential for an Overseer. These roaches are still just burrowed hanging out here. The Lings, interestingly enough, went underneath that Queen. They really didn't need to do that. A random scouting drone gets killed off again, so Ender was doing that. It fires up yet another drone, so it does seem to be always sending out a drone to scout. Now, Lings are going to run into the natural base of Ender. There's a couple of roaches and a Queen here to help deal with this, but oh man, a lot of drones are dying already. A Baneling does run in and help clean up the main base. Quite a few workers died at the natural. Ender's got a 4th on the way, but that was a big economic hit. And there's oh so many more Lings for Lissy. Now the roaches are being produced. This is looking like a pretty favored game here for the Blues, for the Red Zerg, pardon me. These roaches are unburrowing, or at least 1 or 2 of them are, but the problem is I think I saw an Overseer now. Actually, no Overseer yet. The lair's done, but there's no Overseer. Now, Lissy is in a fantastic position. Ender isn't remaking, well, it didn't remake a few workers, but it's still down quite a few. Another roach unburrows, but then promptly reburrows. Yeah, Lissy, you really need to get an Overseer. Lissy seems to be playing a pretty great game so far, but not with its Overseer usage. +2's on the way, +1 is about to finish up, so it'll be 1-1, potentially heading into 2-2 for Lissy. Ender's transitioning into a lair, saying it'll strike at 909, so we're going to be looking at a big fight, but there's already a Ling counterattack going down for Lissy. This is incredible. I don't know if I could defend against this on ladder, as these Lings are hitting the natural, they're hitting the main base. The 3rd base even has a Ling there, just 1. Or I guess the 4th or the 5th, whatever base you want to call that. Anyway, there's a big scrap going on at the front, although not really a big scrap. It looks like Lissy has just rolled on over and absorbed this attack. There's a couple of Banelings burrowed on the ground. I wonder if those will detonate, but this is looking mighty good for Lissy, as Ender is down to 10 workers, and that is falling even more and more. The Ling harassment for the Red Zerg is incredible. The worker count is just non-existent for Ender. The army count is at 35 supply, but I'm pretty sure most of these roaches are just hanging out underground, just bugging out actually a little bit. Yeah, these roaches kind of just got forgotten by Ender. No plan to bring them home. No plan to reuse them. It looks like those banelings were burrowed. But yeah, I think Lissy's got this one, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, what a game. A bit of a shorter one. My voice is thankful for that, as I do have a little bit of a sore throat, so I hope it wasn't too bad for you guys. But Ender's got 5 bases, but only 4 drones, so literally more drones than bases. Resigning, GG, well-mannered to the end. And that's it. Lissy takes it. Thanks so much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that like button, leave a comment down below. If you're not subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button and press that bell icon. You get notified whenever I put up a new video, a live stream, anything. Join the Discord. Consider becoming a YouTube member. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for tuning in.